Hello and welcome to another project update. So today I continued working on the level mesh. I worked on the lighting of this new zone that I made, and I also created a little bit of some out of bounds stuff. So this isn't an area that the player can walk. This is like something that you can see as you stand over here. Maybe the leaves are a little bit low. Hold on a sec. Let me make this a little bit better. There we go. I think that looks better. Yeah, this. So, like I said, this isn't going to be a place where the player can walk. This is just going to be, yeah, basically just just a background. This is like a so what this is meant to represent down here. This is not grass. This is a canopy, like a forest from uh, above. It's a new texture that I made today, actually, right here. And I made this by taking the I basically had this leaf texture in the middle, and then I basically just did tools or not tools, filter, map, and then tile seamless, and it turned into this, and I think it looks perfect. To be honest, there's a bit of a repeating pattern, but I think that kind of gives it a little bit of charm. And then of course in the background I used this other texture that I made a long time ago. That actually the leaves on this texture are what are made from the same source as this. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. Never mind. Never mind. Not important. All right. So some other little changes I made is I fixed the texture work over here. I had a little opening over here. This is where the player will continue after they arrive. So like I think I mentioned yesterday that the intended route was for the player to climb these vines, make it up here, continue this way, hop across this, and then go outside. And then there's gonna be this area, which is basically just a method for the player to like make a shortcut back. And there will be this path here, which will lead forward. I'm not exactly sure how to proceed from here on, but I think I want the player to somehow get from over here to in here, this room. This is where I'm going to put the boss key, and then that boss key will open a door over here, and that will be this dungeon. I think it looks pretty good. Um, I may actually take this idea for this area and kind of copy it to maybe over here. Maybe I'll make it so that you can see like a canopy over here. Oh, actually, I should do that here. I should make it so that there's like a not a canopy, but like a tree line visible kind of from the view down here surrounding. I think that'll make the level look really cool if I do that. So I know for sure that in the actual Godot level, I have like a bunch of trees, like big trees just kind of scattered around. I might get rid of those and just kind of use this. Or I might supplement use them to supplement existing stuff. Oh, actually, you know what would look really good? If I use those trees and I kind of have them poking out from here, make them that'll like make the trees look even taller than they actually are. Or it'll make them look taller than they actually are. Kind of help sell the scale of what's going on here. Because I kind of want this to be obscured by fog to make it look further away than it actually is. And it's a pretty common trick in games. Oh yeah, another cool little change I did is I actually might have talked about this already, but I forgot. But I'm gonna so I'm just in case I'm gonna say it again. So in this room where you have the two bombable walls, I got rid of. There used to be like a this area used to be kind of closed off, and you just kind of go in here, and then you go this way, and then there's like a short, and then you push a block into this socket, and that becomes a shortcut back up here. So I thought, what better way to make this little area more interesting than to just break down this cliff face here and expose the view of this. I think it's going to look nice. And what's going to happen is none of this mesh is going to have any collision. Instead, if the player falls onto it, he'll fall through it and it'll activate like a basically just a kill trigger, or maybe not a kill trigger, but like a respawn trigger that will put the player back somewhere else. I'll probably put one over here. That'll respawn the player like over here, and I'll put one here that respawns the player somewhere, maybe over, I don't know, somewhere over here. I think this is going pretty well. I totally intend on continuing development of this. Well, actually, I haven't done this yet, but a friend of mine gave me an excellent idea for a texture. He pointed out that this doesn't look bad, but the grid is a little bit too meaty. It's kind of too repeat. What's that? I'm not sure what the word is, but repetitive, I guess. And he pointed out to me a texture in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, specifically in the Spirit Temple. The walls of that temple have kind of it's a repeating pattern, but it's a very unpredictable pattern where you kind of don't notice it unless you point it out. I think I might try and do something kind of like that. I won't get rid of this texture altogether, but it'll be there'll be multiple textures presumably. I think I'll leave this grid one for the floor, but for the walls, I think I'll try and go for that. If you know, you know. If not, I'll probably have it in the next video unless I forget. But yeah, until then, that's all I've done today. Oh yeah, I also added this little tree line over here that's like visible from the intro area. And then you can't. Oh, actually, looks like I made a mistake here. And it's a little bit of a crack there. And not something that the player will probably notice, but I guess it's I've pointed it out. Anyways, that's probably about it. Hope you liked that. I'll see you next time.